Good morning, guys. It's December 31st. It is 8:30 a.m. I got up around 7 and kind of did my morning routine, which usually consists of yoga and meditation. I do some yoga in the morning to help stretch my back since I do sit all day and I kind of hunch a lot. So I do get some back pain from doing that all day, especially since I sit at work all day. So I try to do a little bit of like back stretches and a little bit of yoga in the mornings, as well as kind of some meditation. That's something my mom got me into. She's very into alternative medicines and things like that. So I try not to take medications for things really at all either. But today my goal is going to be finish editing all the videos and getting them posted and prepped on YouTube. And then I also have to, as you saw me yesterday, I know my voice sounds probably completely different in the mornings. So like yesterday I finished editing my 101 EXO kind of show and tell, I guess you could call it, for the custom sleeves, and I'm going to be posting those today at the same time the video goes live. So I need to make sure I prep my Etsy page for that, as well as the video. It's already put up on YouTube. When it got finished, I automatically started posting it up because I knew I'd have to take care of that this morning. So for breakfast we got bagel and cream cheese, and then my coffee. I don't really drink coffee to wake me up or keep me awake or anything like that. It doesn't work. I just drink it for the flavor. But yep, I always do cold brew though. I'm told it's healthier for you, but I don't know. I haven't made any in a little while. I just usually mainly do it for the summer. So, yep, so I'm gonna do my screen thing, and then when I go to do my Etsy page though, I'm gonna have to cut that out just because it has all my personal information all over it, and you'll basically be looking at a blurred screen. So, yeah, let me get that up and going. QuickTime. File. Oh. My computer's so slow in the morning, so all my hard drives have to start waking up. You can probably hear them in the background running, since that's basically exactly where this phone is, right next to those hard drives. So you'll probably hear them buzzing. I didn't think about that till now though. I don't think an angle the other way would have looked better. You've been looking at the mess that is my room. Well, my desk. It's always clustered and stuff.
It kind of gets with the same theme as the cover was, with the stamp and everything like that. Well, it looks like we got our goods, so let's just pull everything out, I guess. And we'll just put everything back in the same order. It looks a little smushed. I'm assuming this was supposed to be like staying all up and nice and pretty. So I'll just bend it back. What that should look. Alright, so you get.
Let me fix that background.
Out of the way. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna get some pencils. Yep. So we get 3 pencils, and they say 2018, and we have a logo, and then it says BTS season. Season's greetings, and then each pencil says something different, and then HP.
So basically when I watch these videos too, I get ideas for things. Because I kind of talk to myself when I do these. So like doing this, I noticed quite a bit that the white background's a little damaged. So I don't really like seeing the crease lines, and of course they're appearing there because I just used an Amazon box which has folds in it. So when I try to tuck it in and out of between the tripod legs and on my desk and things like that, it ends up creasing more and more and more, and it's now starting to crease the paper. So basically I made note that I need to fix it. I need to find a way to either get a firmer cardboard or maybe just look into getting thin cheap pieces of wood that I can use and maybe double side. Just because I also bought some wood paper in 2 different tones, like a light wood and a dark wood, that I want to try and play with as well, because I've seen a lot of people do unboxings on wood and I'm like in love with it. I love the wood background. So basically make notes. I have post-its everywhere. I'm a post-it crazy person. I love post-it notes. And that's basically like when I'm at work, I write notes to myself on project ideas, or lately I've been working on doing some testing for charms for planners, like little tassel-y things that I've been working and throwing some ideas around for that. I'm kind of between, because I want to do the charms myself, so I'm kind of between doing resin or polymer clay. I've never worked with either before and I'm not really sure which one would be better. So I kind of went more of a resin route, and I did some resin testing last weekend. So we'll see how that goes, because I got to do some more testing this weekend, and I have some mold making to do. So if I get to that, hopefully I'll get to that mold making today. But anyways, just trying to give you my thought process here. My cray cray hair. It's probably looking crazy today.
I feel like you're making a DVD.
Yes, making a DVD.
Like there are English subtitles if it's consistent with the other ones.
Right.
And then you have this little pack of post.
So basically the supplies that I've got to do this is the casting mold that I read to use, that a lot of other people do. You need some kind of, I guess, a bowl to, of course, put the mold in, or else it'll just keep spreading out. I've got some cups to put the mix in, gloves, scissors, knives, and then I have this mat. I always do my crafting on top of one of these mats. You've probably seen it a billion times in my videos for these sleeves. And I kept this angled down low so you can actually see my sad attempt to do this. This is my long one. I got 2. A small one and then a large one. But from the back of this, it doesn't really look like, I don't know, it's going to be too hard. I got a billion of these Tupperware containers, so I was like, I'll just use that. So let's pull out the instructions. So let's see, part A, part B. Never really done this before, but like I said, I'm going to be using these little fans. I don't know how you can see it. These little fans that I've got. So there wouldn't be what I mold. I did watch a couple YouTube videos prior to this, but I already forgot how to do that. So I'm going to have to ventilate the area. So once I'm done molding it, I'm probably just going to take it into my bathroom where I have a ceiling fan thing that sucks all the air out. So I'll probably put it in there since it is the middle of winter. I don't really want to open my windows to ventilate the space, but this is kind of how I figure out stuff. I just wing it and go for it, I guess. Okay, so I finished watching a bunch of videos. So how it seemed is I need something to kind of stick it down to. I'm going to use the bottom of this bowl to kind of be my flat bottom surface. Because then I can also just cut it if I need to pop the mold out. I found this old, because a lot of people, theirs is more of a flat bottom, so it's all covered, where mine is not. So I can't glue it down or anything like that. And most people are using like other pendants and things like that, not really a bezel. So I needed a way to kind of stick it down. I did find some of this eraser tacky stuff. So I'm going to give this a try, but first I have to measure how much of this I'm going to need so I don't have a bunch of excess waste. So from what I read is I'm just going to place the items in here, and then I'm going to use rice to measure it out, and then I'll put the rice in here so I know how much to use of each part. So I got my really nifty rice container here. Basically just fill it up. Oop, I'm on the wrong side. No surprise on that one, really, because it measures for you too. So I'm just gonna do a half a cup rice, a bit, and then you just want to make sure it's all fully covered. So I'm gonna kind of pat it down. And I'd say from the looks of it, that's actually pretty perfect. So I'm gonna pull my little charms out, the rice. Then I need a Sharpie so I can mark the bowls. And then just pour it in. And I'm going to kind of mark so I kind of marked all 4 spots around the bowl. Pour it into the next bowl. I'll do the same thing. Okay. And that's kind of it. Just pour it into a third bowl. So now I'm going to try and stick it. I don't have a stir stick or popsicle sticks, nothing like that. I did buy some, they just haven't come yet. So I'm going to just use one of these extra puffy brushes I have and just use the stick part to stir. So let me just, because I'm just worried this tack might create another indent that I don't want the resin to fill. Kind of because that makes it kind of like a pour top because it doesn't have one. You don't want it to over spill. So noob crafting 101. Alright, so I'm going to put some gloves on just to be safe, because last time I didn't wear gloves when I tried to refill my ink cartridges for my printer. I ended up getting my hands dyed, which was fun. Day in the life of trying to figure out. Okay. Ooh, it's like really full. Okay. So you can see the little bubbles popping. So there we go, 6 hours. So it's 10:30. So around 4:30, that'll be done. I don't know, it needs to be well ventilated. I mean, I don't smell anything. I mean, it might start to stink while it cures. It's what I found with resin. It likes to make a smell as it cures. So I'm actually going to take this and go put it in my bathroom. And I have a window over there, so I'll go put it in the window. Hey, back. It's 3:30 now. I've basically got a bunch of testing done, and it's been about the 6 hours for my mold. I've gotten a lot done. I got all the videos done being edited. I'm trying to basically export them all now. Don't have too many of them exported and posted up because those season gradings took forever to kind of handle. So I did do some testing of things. I did end up printing out my V cover, and then I did some tests for some foiling. So here's a look. The one on the top I did with the We Are Memory Keepers style and with their foil pen. So I think it came out okay, but I kind of like the deco foil. Looks a lot nicer in my opinion. So I'm thinking that's the route I might go. I think the color matches pretty nicely with the actual image myself. So I'm thinking that might be the color pairing I do. I mean, I'll of course offer silver as well, because I don't think the gold would actually show up pretty nicely on here. So I'll probably just do that. But it came out nice. Of course, I'll probably do a final one. This kind of thing on the bottom is because I messed up a little bit. But like I said, it's time for the mold to come out. So I'm going to take care of that. And then I'm probably going to go to my prep and get ready to go to my parents' house for New Year's. We're actually celebrating our Christmas on New Year's, and because my sister was out on a cruise during Christmas, and so we were going to do it all together, which is why we didn't do Christmas on Christmas this year. But yeah, so let's take a look at that mold, see how it came out. And then that'll probably pretty much be the end of my behind the scenes weekend with me, I guess. So let's get that mold cracked open and kind of clean up my little crafting space a bit and call it a day. Oh, and I did bring my resin molds that I was working on out. I'll show those to you too. So here's like a little wings, because I want to do one wing style for BTS. There's another little style one I made. And then I made diamonds for 17. Little diamond ones. And then I tested making these little cubes and little round ones so I can put stuff in them, like maybe little mini glitter, charms, things like that. Maybe make them little liquid shakers, but we'll see. I kind of just made a bunch to kind of see what the mold actually looked like when it came out, because I'm a very visual, hands-on person. But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab that mold and then let's crack it open and see how I did. Alright, so I got my mold. Here's what it looks like. I mean, still feels very soft, like it hasn't hardened, like I would assume a silicone mold would be like. I mean, I have some from the ones that I just showed you. I mean, it feels pretty hard and firm. It doesn't feel like how this does. So I'm wondering if maybe it's not done curing yet. It's like when I push on it, the indent of my fingers kind of staying there. So I'm thinking it might not be done yet, even though the instructions and online everything said 6 hours, and it's been 6 hours. So I'm actually going to let it sit for the whole day. I'll leave that fan on again. I'll put it in my bathroom and turn the fan back on. But I'm pretty much done testing things for today. I'm probably just going to end up binge watching some Vampire Diaries. I've been rewatching the show. I stopped watching it around season 5, season 6. So since the whole show's over, I figured I'd just finish it. So I've been kind of watching that while I do other things like a little project. Just loving it. I don't know how it looks on the mat though, if I like it. The gloss with the matte. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I have a lot of different things planned. I have a bunch of painting, picture, like reference images that I've saved on my computer. I usually always keep a huge folder full of those. And then I have a binder full of sketch ideas, design ideas, and then as well as video ideas. And this one has kind of been on that binder of ideas for quite some time, which is why I decided I just ripped the band-aid and do it a little bit. So hopefully we'll see how I edit it all together, I guess. It'll probably be the most time consuming editing. These videos always take the most. But, so since I have the time, since this mold's not really done, for me to kind of do a test out to see, you know, how it'll actually come out, I'm going to actually start going through my entire collection of albums for 2017 so I can start to kind of make a list of my actual top 10 for the packaging and the photo card and the photo books. Just because sometimes the ones that came out really early I can't really remember, and I want to make sure I give it as much of best opinion that I can. So I'm going to re-go through all of it just so I can make sure I have it correct when I actually go to do the video. And then I'll probably maybe start recording a couple of the binders for my photo card collection. Probably the ones that I don't have to make any changes to. With the photo cards that I got this time, or that I'm still waiting to make the little cards from. Maybe I'll do that. I have like a list of things I need to get done still, but thankfully it's only 3:44. I don't have to leave till 4:30, 5 o'clock to go to my parents' house. I'm going to help them make dinner. We're kind of, since we're doing like our Christmas dinner and everything now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know if this is going to be the end of the video or not, but it's kind of what I'm planning on. So I hope you enjoyed my behind the scenes. I don't know if I kept this as one video or split it into two, like a day one, day two type thing. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. I know when I was telling my parents, they're like, don't give away the secret sauce. I'm like, there's no secret sauce. I learned how to do everything I do on YouTube, and so might as well give that back, I guess. But yep, I do have other plans to do other types of videos as well. I know I get asked a lot to do like how to start collection type videos, albums, photo cards, all that kind of stuff. But I don't know if I really have the best advice for that, which is why I haven't really done it. I mean, I know how I do all my stuff. I mean, trust me, when I first started collecting, I stumbled like crazy. But really wasn't very smart about it, but I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, and share, and until my next video. Bye guys.